Good morning. It is Tuesday. I think one of the big things I've noticed since I have become a mum is I never know what day of the week it is. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, we got back from our Adelaide holiday 2 weeks ago. On the way home we talked about how it hadn't really felt like much of a holiday. We added it all up and we saw like 43 people in a fortnight. Like, we just didn't have a day where we weren't seeing people, which on one hand was really lovely because we got to see all of the people that we love and our family, especially Sam's family. But it also meant that we haven't really had any downtime yet. Yeah, so anyway, we're trying to squeeze in as much organised holiday time as humanly possible. So we've started playing around with the schedule because we haven't had one in a long time. So today's routine so far was Sam got up at 6. We're trying to organise our tiny house for when we move back into it, when my family gets back home. So Sam went down there and did some organising of our home, and we're taking a big load of stuff to the op shop. We really overestimated how much stuff we could keep from our old home in our new home, so we're just having to do a bit of a clear out. Hey Sammy.
Hello.
Hey.
Spoon for you.
Hey. What was I saying? Oh, so then when Tulsi woke up, Sam took Tulsi, they went and had a shower, and then Tulsi fell asleep again, Sam fell asleep again. I slept in until 9:30, so I feel great today. But the plan is to keep sorting through our stuff, do this op shop run, clear everything out a little bit, and maybe do some cleaning and gardening.
Takes 2 hands to handle a smoothie. Are you standing? Are you standing up right now?
So our schedules are still a little bit up and down at the moment, but there are a couple of things we like to keep stable throughout our days. One of them is every morning we have breakfast together, which is usually a smoothie, and partially that's for Tulsi and his iron levels, but it's also for us. You know, it's nice to start the day with something really hydrating. We always say how good we feel when we've had a smoothie for breakfast that's full of fruit. So that starts our day, and then from there it's kind of a little bit haphazard at the moment until dinner time, where we have our set dinners all the way throughout the week. So we plan them at the start of the week, which is great, and then we kind of do our big shop, go to all the markets that we need to, have our set dinner for the night, make that's really easy. And then Tulsi has his dinner, which is just a piece of fruit usually that he'll kind of nibble on and rub all over his body, a bath, and then he'll go to bed. And then usually we have about an hour until we go to bed. So what do you think about that? Ready? 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 You gotta make the noise. Is that funny? Ready? So as of 6.5 months old, Tulsi has officially started trying solids, which felt like a really big deal at the time. He's 7.5 months old now, and we're still only really kind of taste testing and trying and covering our bodies in food every time we eat it. I'm not very concerned at this point about how much food he's actually consuming. As far as I have read, the only nutrient that starts to dip at this point in breast milk is iron. So that's why every morning we're having a smoothie that is very rich in greens and vitamin C, so he'll absorb some iron through that. So food is still very much for fun and exploration, learning how to chew, how to move food around, and I mean usually it's just a lot of rubbing it all over his body, which is fun. We do have a lot of baths, don't we, buddy? After you cover yourself. Cover yourself in banana. Yeah! A very quick side note, but we use these cloth nappies here. We've been doing cloth napping from Day Dot, and we love them. We love them. These are from Eco Naps. They're so cute. They're so comfy.
And look at how cute they are. Look at how cute they are. I love this pattern. It's my favourite.
Look at them. He's got a cute bum.
Fits. Put them on top. Warm anyway. I think I would if it's cold, but.
When we first moved into our tiny house, some of you might remember that we had an incinerating toilet, Cinderella incinerating toilet, which we really liked and we were excited to have, but I think in reality we liked the idea of it more than the reality.
We had some conversations about, you know, is this the most eco-friendly option for us? But we also wanted that little bit of convenience, especially with a newborn coming into the house. I think that was a big thing.
Definitely. I was thinking ahead to having to toilet train a small boy and thinking that maybe a compost toilet wasn't going to be the easiest route to do that with, and so I was looking for something that was going to be as easy as possible, and the incinerating toilet seemed like it offered us that. But I think what we found was that there was definitely the ecological factor, but also the amount of time it takes regularly to keep it healthy and functioning was more than we had to offer. And we just thought that in the long run, if we weren't able to give it that time for servicing, we were just going to ruin it. When we first moved from Adelaide, we obviously were very used to flush toilets, and composting toilets really, for me, I don't know about you, but it really kind of sparked the imagination of when you go on camping at national parks and there's those drop toilets that stink and there's cockroaches, and that was my idea of a composting toilet, and it didn't appeal. But now that we've lived here for a year, composting toilets are everywhere, and I think you said it today. I actually haven't encountered, or neither of us have encountered, a composting toilet that smells. They're brilliant.
So yeah, we built one. No, this is it in all its glory. It's what you see. There's a bucket in there, catches all your stuff, take the bucket out, put it in another bucket out there, let it do its thing for how long?
A whole year.
A whole year. And then you can put it on your garden. It's beautiful. You can eat it. You put it in your stir fryer. No, you can put it on your garden legitimately, and it's not like it turns into like a beautiful, nice composting soil. We'll see how we go. But that's it. That's it. And eventually, we will do some sort of ventilation potentially if this is a long-term scenario with a fan that takes it out through the pipes that did home the incinerating loo.
Ready? Let it go.
Too slow.
We've taken a short break from cleaning to come down to our local swimming hole to swim with some of our friends. Tulsi man! Tulsi man! Tulsi man! had a really nice time at the creek today. The boys enjoyed playing together. We enjoyed the adult conversation. I just love hanging out at bodies of water. But we're back now. Tulsi is growing another tooth, and he's not very happy about it. But that's okay, we're getting through it. And we're going to make some dinner together. So Sam's just behind the camera at the moment, putting the carrier on. It's a thing in a tiny home when you put a camera in the middle of the room, there's just no space to walk around it. I think we're making, I haven't decided yet, we plan out our meals for the week, and then it's just on the night we have all of the ingredients and we can kind of choose what we feel like. Actually, scratch that, I've made a decision and we're having a summer lentil salad. So we've got lots of cherry tomatoes. Actually, most of the bushes have died or are in the process of dying. So we've got tons of tomatoes that we have to pick before they go off. So we'll use some of those, some brown rice, gluten-free pasta, some Thai basil from our garden, lots of greens, and some vegan feta. And that will be dinner. These are just my most favorite. Oh my gosh. So good.
Tasted a bit weird. This one. So, we love walking, don't we? We love walking, so and most nights, not every night, but most nights we'll trundle down to the creek. There's so many beautiful walking trails where we are, it's just glorious. So, we got the pick of the bunch, but today we're going to the creek because we just want a shorter one. I've got a sore hamstring. I'm carrying a baby. Not just any baby. And we get to talk extensively about everything that's going on and what we want. So
it's true, we have some good creek chats.
We do, some really good creek chats. So it's just a good opportunity to sort of reflect on the day and look forward to the next day. It's kind of like a good reset before we properly end the evening.
You ever seen one before?
Looks like a raspberry.
It does.
Looks like a sick raspberry.
Forbidden raspberry.
Don't eat it.